Breaking the Chain Through Education is a 501c3 that was established by my students and myself in order to help rescue trafficked children in Ghana, Africa, through the building of schools. My daughter was 6. She got sick in the middle of the night. She came in our room. My wife put her back to bed and took care of her and made her feel well, comforted and loved. And the next morning I read a story about a 6-year-old boy, this boy here with the SpongeBob shirt. And he's 6 years old. His name is Mark Quadwell. And he was a child slave. And the difference between my daughter's life and this boy's life in Africa really struck a chord with me. I showed it to my students and we have to do something about this. It happens because of poverty. People living on less than $1 a day. It's actually a perversion of a traditional African custom. If you were unable to take care of your child, you sent them to live with a brother or a sister. And then they would raise your child for you. Well, that kind of got perverted into taking money from someone to take your child if you were unable to take care of them yourself. It's kind of hard to see a trafficked child and not want to cry, because no child that's 7 should be, working all day and being beat and diving in and risking their life. And I don't see how anybody couldn't be moved by seeing it. We came up with the idea with the people in Africa, in Ghana, if we built a school for a village, they would have to release all the trafficked children in the village. A village named Awati Tornu released 20 children from slavery, and in return we have now built them a school, and the idea is to end trafficking in the village. So the dance is going to be our next really big thing. What the club does and what we do is we break into groups and they work on specific projects. So the idea is for them to split up and being small groups so they're really in charge of what they're running.
Breaking the chain through education. Tell me a little bit about what this club does.
So a lot of what we do is fundraising.
The calendar, the dinner that we host every year.
There's a country fair that we have twice a year.
An African dance, and I liked it a lot because it reminds me of home.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Ivory Coast, named Côte d'Ivoire. It's a country next to Ghana. This club giving the opportunity for the student to help other students in Africa, I think is a great thing, and it's one of the greatest achievements that I ever did in my life, actually, because I know how hard it is for them to go to school and have the life that we all want to have.
So in the club you have many projects that you're working on, and so Melissa, didn't you work on the video?
Well, yes, that is how I originally got involved in the club. I walked in on a meeting one day and saw the clips that Mr. Robbins was showing from his past trip to Ghana, and I had heard about what was going on, but I hadn't realized to the extent the impact the club was having on the town of Awati Tornu. So I volunteered to help out with the video, and with the help of some other classmates, we put together the clips in hopefully a way that would inspire people to give their support to our cause.
So this morning you had a presentation to the elementary school, which went great.
Yes, we talked to the younger kids about breaking the chain and what we do. And it kind of gave them an idea of what happens outside of Metuchen. In Ghana, some of the kids don't get what they need. Don't you guys need school?
Yeah.
Right? So let's write that. That's a big one. In Ghana, some of the kids can't go to school because they work.
I would certainly like to join the club so everyone can go to school in Africa. I would love to make Africa a better country. That's why I want to join this club so much.
This is them in the school that we built. 9th graders are new to our school, so they're not familiar with what we've done with Breaking the Chain. It's a new program for them. So by doing an assembly, we're educating them about what we've done, letting them know about trafficking in the world, which is not covered as much as it should be. I mean, for people to make a difference, and especially students, they need knowledge of it. And once you know about something, then you have the power to try to change it. I would love them to become today's abolitionists.